welcome back to Testing Basics. Today we're going to be doing high-necked wool jumpers. You know, the kind that look like this, that have that certain vibe, that often are really viral images online, worn with a blazer and the gorgeous roll neck, and they're really hard to find for some reason. That's the kind of jumper that I'm going for. I've got a mix of cashmere and non-cashmere in this, because I wanted to compare the difference. Often when you see those images online, it always looks like a cashmere jumper, but I wanted to see if you could find ones on a budget that obviously aren't as expensive as cashmere and how they looked in comparison. So, 5 from high street to high end. The most affordable one I'm wearing right now is, got it on ASOS, it's by Monki. This was £35, 60% acrylic, 22% polyamide and 9% wool, and also 3% elastane. I didn't write this very well for myself. This is a size small, and it's really long in the body. Again, I've got different lengths of jumpers in this, just to see what difference that makes to how easy they are to wear. This one's really long in the body, so I tend to probably wear it with slightly skinnier jeans rather than my normal straight leg style. Some of the details I do really like about it is this sleeve detailing. It's got the cuffs here and then slightly billows out, and also just a really good neck where it can sit kind of straight and will sit just onto your chin. You can also just let it be ruchy. I prefer generally to have them like that rather than really neatly folded over. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, it's kind of a bit scratchy on the neck though, I have to say. Like, I've been just sat at my desk with this on and I've been sat like this because it does scratch the neck a little bit, but we'll see how it gets on. I'm going to wash all the jumpers in this video as well, so we'll see if washing it makes any difference to the texture too. The next one I have is Weekday. This was £40. I have this in a size small also. It's 60% wool. I've not written the percentage. Oh, this will be written on the thing. 60% wool. It's also got lyocell in it, but I didn't write the percentage of it down. 20% of that, sorry, and 20% polyamide. And a size small, as I just said. This is pink. I'm really into pink jumpers, so I wanted to get a pink jumper. Much shorter in the body to the Monki one. Again, it has like nice rib detailings along the bottom, through the cuffs, but not in a way like this one where it makes it skinny on the wrist. It's still going to sit quite wide on the wrist. And then a much shorter neck, so really you can only wear, if you want it to be a high neck, you can only wear it stood up. You've not really got the option to fold it over. That's going to be complete personal preference, and I'll talk about my preferences on that a little bit later in the video. But yeah, this one is Weekday. I really like pink jumpers generally, so that one looks good. And then up from there we've got And Other Stories. This was £79, 50% wool, 50% polyamide. Online this is called khaki. They call this shade khaki. It's definitely brown. There's no green in this as far as my eyes are concerned. It's a much more of a textured knit than the other two, a lot thicker feeling. It has sleeves which have big turn-ups in them. I think it is styled like this. Oh yeah, no, they're sewn in the turn-up, so you've got to keep those there. And then it has a split up one side, just the one side, not both. Again, this is a lot shorter in the body, so good for high-waisted jeans and things like that. And it has a similar neck to the Weekday one in that you can't fold it over. This one is just a lot thicker than the other two that we've had so far. A lot thicker feeling, a lot more of a structure, but not, I wouldn't describe it as soft in particular. The next two we've got are cashmere, so these are obviously the softest two. I have this one from COS, which was £125. It's 100% cashmere, and I have it in a size small. It's a really beautiful colour, and a really minimal design to it. There's no fancy detailing on it whatsoever. It's just kind of quite a straight up and down knit with then quite a long turtleneck that again you could fold, ruche it down or whatever, but it's not like the other two where they're just going to sit straight. The colour of this is definitely just something that I absolutely love. It looks great with so many pieces that I have in my wardrobe already. And it's incredibly soft, as is all cashmere. And the one up from here, which is equally soft but has a much thicker feel to it, is the most expensive one. This is a brand called RAEY, which I have featured in Testing Basics before. It's actually one of my favourite high-end brands. It's Matches Fashion's own in-house brand, and they have a shop in just on Westbourne Grove, which is near where I live in Notting Hill. So if you're ever in the Notting Hill area, make sure you check out the shop because they have amazing things. So I've bought quite a few things from RAEY in the past. This was £495, so a huge jump up to say you're still paying for the exact same material, which is the 100% cashmere. It's a more similar style and fit to the Monki one that I'm wearing here, in that it's really long through the body, really oversized, similar neck to the COS one, and you've got the options to fold it and things like that. And it has a split up both sides, which is actually really flattering, and great for layering up as well if you want to put t-shirts underneath, as it's been super cold and things like that. But in terms of feel, this does feel more expensive than the COS one. It's a lot thicker. Cashmere is a lot thicker. Whether or not it's worth quite the price difference, we shall see. So as I said, I'm going to wash all the knits throughout this. The cashmere I'll hand wash, the others I'll put in the washing machine just to see how they all get on. So yeah, on to the next bit. Hi guys, starting off with the RAEY jumper for a nice chilled Sunday, which I've had on with some BDD jeans, Church's boots, Stella McCartney blazer, and then just a skinny black t-shirt underneath it. This is incredibly comfortable and incredibly warm and just cozy and soft and feels really luxurious. In terms of how it looks, I honestly feel like I've had ones from COS in the past that look really similar to this. It doesn't look amazing, but it's the feel when you've got cashmere that obviously makes such a difference to what it's like to wear, because it just feels so wonderful and cozy. But no, I essentially don't think it's worth the price point. That being said, so I will get my wear out of it despite thinking that, I think, because I work at home and this is the kind of thing you can throw on over anything, put coats on over the top really easily and just have the kind of lazier days where you really want to be comfortable, then I think it's going to be great for that. So if you often wore outfits like that and want to treat yourself, and this is, I mean, it feels absolutely incredible. I've loved wearing it, but I don't think you need to go and spend this much money on it, really. It is a lot for what it is. But yeah, as I said, I'm not feeling regretful about having spent so much, because I think personally I will end up wearing it quite a bit. Hi guys, I've had on the And the Stories jumper today. Been a bit hungover all day, so just with a comfy outfit of some Levi's jeans and Converse. This, I do really like how it looks, and so Lindsay and Catherine, they were both very complimentary, and Mum also just complimented me on it. But there's something about it that I'm not wild about, and I'm not sure what it is. I do quite like the boxy shape of it. It just doesn't feel, that the fabric doesn't feel that nice on, I think, but then obviously when I'm comparing it to something made of cashmere, it isn't going to feel the same. So in terms of looks, I do absolutely love how it looks. It just doesn't feel the coziest, but I am generally of the opinion that cashmere makes just such a big difference. So yeah, I like the split in the side, I like that a lot. Hi guys, I've had on the And the Stories jumper today. This is actually the second day I've been wearing it. I wore it for a full day the other day and I've just slipped it on this morning again. Weekday jeans, Church's boots. Seriously, I'm wearing the same thing almost every single day at the moment because it's so grey and so miserable. I can't be arsed putting on anything different that isn't just warm and comfortable. I prefer this to the And the Stories one. I think the And the Stories one has a certain like chunkiness which actually makes it hang and look better. Like when I'm looking at this here, I mean, I haven't got a bra on or anything, sorry about that, but it is kind of slightly thinner feeling and looking, but there's something about it that's just more comfortable. So aesthetically, the And the Stories one possibly wins just because it's got that chunkiness which holds the structure and again looks great with straight leg denim, but this has the comfort factor, and I really like pink knitwear. It's such a good way to like inject some colour into what you're wearing in the winter. Looks great with all denim shades, so generally, if not this one, I would recommend a pink knit in your wardrobe because they're surprisingly versatile. So yes, that's this one today. Hi guys, just eating grape as I go. Stalk on it. I had on the COS one today. My Topshop jeans, Church's boots again, and my Stella McCartney blazer. I've actually worn this a few times. This knit, it's a really nice knit. I absolutely love it. I like the fact it's slightly skinnier. It kind of looks really good with jeans. I love the neck on it. The colour of it goes with everything and is a bit kind of nice to have something quite light with it. I shot a blog post with this and some cream trousers on, and it's just quite nice to wear lighter colours in the winter sometimes. So all in all, I really do love this knit. It might be coming in as a favourite, and whenever anything is cashmere, it does make it so much warmer, as I keep saying. Hi guys, I've had on the ASOS jumper today. Again, literally the same outfit as ever. BDG jeans, Church's boots, and the Stories faux fur coat. Please tell me I'm not the only one this time of year that just goes into a daily uniform more than ever. Just can't be bothered with it because it's so miserable outside. But yeah, I've liked this knit. It is scratchy though at the neck. When I've been sat, I said at the beginning of the video, when I've been sat at my desk, I'm just like, ugh, get it off me the whole time. And I don't think I think it looks the cheapest. It is the cheapest, and I think it looks the cheapest. I don't think the Weekday one looks super expensive either, but there is some level of difference in how they feel on the skin at the very least. So not wild about this one. It's going to be like a nice one to slob around the house in, but realistically I don't think I'm going to get much wear out of it going forward. So on to the final, gosh, I missed a chair, final segment here. Have all 5 knits here. I'll go through them and say how I washed them all individually. In last place, I'm going to put the Monki one. Now this one just has gone in the washing machine on a wool wash with like gentle wash stuff, and it's absolutely fine. Dried flat on a drying rack. The texture feels the same, so that's my main problem with this, that it's the only one that was uncomfortable to wear and was scratchy. And I do think, I was just watching back through the footage where I wear everything each day, I do think this does look cheaper than the others. So this one's coming in last place. I think that for £5 more or £10 more, there is a lot better options out there. And I don't know if I've really had much else from Monki, so I can't really comment on the brand as a whole. Maybe I'll try and include it a little bit more going forward. It's always good when something's stocked on ASOS, as we know we get it nice and quickly. But yeah, not impressed with that really. Well, in second place, I'm going to put the RAEY one. Now, this has been hand washed. I always hand wash my cashmere. Again, just dry them flat and never have any issues with it. So this is just perfect, but I've sort of perfected washing cashmere now. Now this is a funny one. So this is obvious. This is like really personal preference why I've put this in second to last place, because the style of it is something that I'm more likely to wear around the house a little bit more. And if your style is similar to mine, that you like a lot of denim that's like high-waisted like this and straight-legged and slightly baggier bottom half outfits, then I think a knit like this is a lot to spend on something like that, and it won't really fit into your wardrobe that well. The thing that I would end up wearing this with the most would be skinny jeans and like knee-high boots or over-the-knee boots with a blazer, and that'd be a really cool outfit, but I don't want a £500 jumper to complete that outfit. Realistically, I could wear the Monki one and get a really similar look, just an itchy neck along the way. That being said, if you are someone who really wears this style of jumper and really likes it, then I do think this is a good option because the quality is beautiful. The cashmere is so soft and so warm. I will end up wearing this a lot. I know I'll wear it around the house a lot. I just would never normally want to spend such a high sum on something that's just going to be around the house piece. That's a bit ridiculous. So yeah, for me this is going to come in the second to last place, but I would recommend it if you, like, I know my mum wears this style of jumper a lot and I feel like she would get her wear out of this. Mother, an expensive jumper might be coming your way if you play your cards right. Okay, so the next two are going to be these two, which I want to talk alongside each other, the Weekday one and the And the Stories one. Both of these have been washed in the washing machine and are absolutely fine. Now, when I was wearing them day to day, the And the Stories one I didn't like the look of, and I preferred the look of the Weekday one, as I said. But then when I was watching back the footage, I did think that the Weekday one looked a lot cheaper, and it is a lot cheaper. What was it, £40 to £79 I think, so pretty much half the price. So then it made me question it a bit more, because it's like, actually that doesn't look as nice as I thought it had looked on the day when I've seen it back on camera. But then that being said, there is a double the price difference. This is why I'm really struggling with these. Generally, I think a pink jumper in your wardrobe is a good thing to introduce if you wanted to try something a little bit different. I think for £40, this is a really, really good jumper. It does sort of crease, which is what makes it look cheaper. It's not something that you ever get with cashmere or really, really heavy wool knits like this one. and I really like the length of it, and it was just really comfortable and easy to wear, but I think it doesn't look any more expensive than it actually is. That being said, is this really worth double the price point? I'm not sure, because I don't absolutely love it. Yes, I think it looks more expensive. I really like the detailing with the split on the side, and it has a slightly different angled section of the knit down here. So there are extra details on this which make it look and feel more expensive. I'm just not sure it's worth double the price. And interestingly, Weekday, Monki, and the Stories and Costs are all part of the same group. They're all part of the H&M group. So this is coming from the same like umbrella brand. So it's actually, I only just realised that. It's quite interesting, I guess, to compare them all. So yeah, I'm on the fence of which order to put these two in. I'm not completely wild about either of them, I have to say. So maybe we'll put this one in, because £80 is a lot for a jumper to not be wild about it. So let's put this third, this one second. And first place was no contest for the COS Cashmere knit. I know it's not cheap, £125, but it's considerably cheaper than the RAEY one. And I think it's worth absolutely every single penny. This is as comfortable as the RAEY one, as warm as the RAEY one. The cashmere does feel slightly thinner, but there's really minimal difference in it, and that's fine because there is a big price difference. But I just think this looks so chic, so chic. And I am generally now an advocate of cashmere, of investing in some cashmere, because it is just so much warmer. I can't tell you how warm it is, guys. It's the best. And so comfortable and soft. So for me, it's worth it. And this is an amazing knit. I think the fit of it will look good on so many different body types. I love the neck and the way that I can have it up like this, or fold it over, or ruche it up, as I said. I just think it looks and feels like an expensive jumper, and could be the same price as the RAEY one, but yet is a fraction of the price. And yes, it is expensive, but I think it looks more expensive than the And the Stories one as well. So we're always happy to pay for what we get. And this, I think you get your money's worth, so well done COS, I love that. That's it for this one. Let me know what you want to see next. I think I'd maybe like to do a shoe one next. What are we thinking? Anyway, as always, leave in the comments what you would like to see. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.